Hello everybody, and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. This is a top 5 of my favourite swaps that I didn't really use the disposable item of. A bit of a mouthful, I know, but this kind of represents the reusable items that I picked up and used without really using the disposable item of, mostly because I hated the disposable options, because they were weak or dysfunctional or useless. So number 1 on this list is a safety razor. So this is my safety razor, and I had literally stopped shaving until I got this. Not that there's anything wrong with not shaving or shaving, you do you, but I have had this, I guess, for about 2 years, and I shave when I want to now. Although it's winter, so I haven't shaved in a while, but my point is that I now can do that should I wish, and I really didn't like the disposable versions of that, so I didn't use them. Number 2 on this list are, of course, stasher bags. We've had this, I don't know why this isn't, we've had these conversations before, and how much I love stasher bags. And these are more obviously a replacement for like plastic sandwich bags, and the plastic sandwich bags were always pretty single use. They always broke, they were always pretty gross. These have a lot more uses. They can be frozen and store soup and store berries, store lunch, store, so this is like the snack bag size, and this is the sandwich size, and then they have other bigger sizes as well. But not only are they multifunctional, I use them hiking, I use them camping, I use them at work, I use them at home, I use them for makeup, I use them for my purse, I've used them for so many things, and they don't break like plastic disposable ones do. I mean, I'm assuming they will break at some point, or they will degrade at some point, but their use cycle is so much higher than the plastic disposable single use ones. So a big fan of these. I've spoken about my love of them before. I just wish more colours were available in Australia because we have a very limited palette here. At number 3 on this list is We Might Be Tiny, and these are awesome. They are kind of like stasher bags in the fact that they are multifunctional. They can be baked and put in a dishwasher, and they can be taken on the run. They fit into a lot of things. They're not super like light. Obviously you can find lighter containers than this, but they are still relatively light. I'm not sure if you can see on the back here, it says from -40 to 230 degrees Celsius. So you can bake in them, you can bake your omelettes or your food in them, you can then freeze them, you can store them, so they're kind of like a bake edible things. So they just are so multi-use and multifunctional that I like them. So this was number 3. Number 4 is the Eco Tumbler. These I use for my milkshakes. They're pretty great, and they travel well, they hold well. I know that the kind of hipster mason jars are quite popular, but these keep it cold. I can travel up to an hour and a half, and taking this with me, it has obviously the lid on it, but they're just so useful in keeping things hot and cold, and you know, you can pretty much well close the lid and throw them in your bag, and they're great for carrying coffee, smoothies, milkshakes, whatever you need to around. I never really was a big smoothie person before I got one of these, but this gave me obviously the capacity to then use it. A lot of the time I just don't do something because, you know, I don't have the capacity to use the single-use disposable, so this was certainly a great investment in that. Number 5, last but not least, is straws. I've done a review of straws. This is the We Might Be Tiny one. These ones are Ever Eco, I believe. Yep, these ones are Ever Eco. So this one's Ever Eco. They do have colour matching, so that actually obviously matches the tumbler that I have from them. And I have this glass one, which did have a logo on it, but the logo has scratched off, and another metal one from Ever Eco. So here's a selection of them at least. This is usually in my bag. I explained that in the straw video, but as you can see, I have silicone, glass and steel. I never really liked or used plastic straws, and paper straws are pretty useless, to be honest, and they disintegrate, and they're still a waste product. So even if you get a paper straw, you're still throwing it out. So that's the type of thing that we kind of want to avoid, even though it's technically biodegradable. So, you know, if we're kind of following a philosophy of refuse, reuse, recycle, then we want to refuse the paper straw and reuse a reusable straw. So I just used to kind of drink from the can or the jar or the cup, and avoid kind of things that I couldn't do that with. But with the advent of getting this tumbler, I then was all like, oh, I need a straw to drink a smoothie with, and I got obviously the silicone straw, and it's been really, really awesome and revolutionary, and I use them all the time now. So that is my top 5 things that I love, or think reusable items that I that's going to roll away. Reusable items that I didn't really ever use the disposable of, but I use the reusable all the time. I know that a lot of people would say get what you use, like get the reusable item of an item that you already use. If I'd have done that, I would never have got this. But now that I've got these, I reuse these all of the time, and carry them with me. So they have been great investment pieces, and they have been great useful pieces to me and my life. So thank you for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending of course where you are in the day, and I will catch up with you all in the next video. Bye everyone.